Hey everybody. So something I wanted to add, I wanted to talk about body image a little bit. I have struggled with body image for longer than I've realized. As I was growing up, I was always the tallest kid, the biggest kid, always taller than all the boys. Even in high school, I was, 6 foot. So for 1990s in high school, that's pretty tall. A lot of the kids, like especially from opposing teams, not necessarily my school. I never really had anyone bully me in my school, which was lucky. But I did have people from other teams, like guys would call me Hoss and Shrek and Fatty and all that stuff just to intimidate the other team, But I heard it. It affected me. In college, I was engaged to this guy who never really treated me great, I thought that I loved him and stuff like that, but, by the end, he said that one of the reasons he was breaking up with me was because I gained weight and I just didn't look good anymore, and that affected me, even though he'd gained 80, 90 pounds, but as I've gone through the years, that's been a long time ago, right? Like 10 plus years, no big deal. But everything stays with you in some fashion, and you think about it, and it's not like you consciously think about it, but internally it's something that lingers more than I thought. But recently, in the past couple of years, I've been able to hang out with some really great people, watched some. I do daily inspiration videos that I watch in the morning, during the day, whenever I have downtime. A lot of podcasts, a lot of people who are successful in life, people who have great health, people who are motivating to others. And I've realized that, everyone needs to be really confident in themselves. Everyone has a beauty inside and they need to share it with the world, and some people don't because they're so caught up in what other people will think about them. And so now, like anytime I'm at home, I'll dress in something super form-fitting, tight, something I maybe wouldn't want to wear in front of somebody, like, public right now. But, like, I put on a workout outfit, I always have a full-length mirror, and at least once daily, I look in the mirror and I tell myself 3 things I love about my body. Then maybe one thing that I'd love to improve upon, and that could be my focus. Do I want to get toned? Do I want to lose weight? Do I want to do 10 push-ups instead of 8 push-ups? Things like that. So something I've come to realize is that without that constant motivation, without me constantly wanting to improve, I've actually done some self-defeating things. It has been mental. If there's a point in my life where I don't have motivation to lose weight, or I say I have a crush on a guy or something, and I've found myself almost being self-defeating because I think internally that if I really want him to like me and he needs to like me for who I am, then I need to stay big. I shouldn't be thin. I shouldn't be thin and beautiful, because if I'm thin and beautiful when he meets me, when he knows me and all that stuff, and if I gain weight, then he'll lose interest, which has happened to me, because we take our life experiences and we learn from them, and our brain, does its thing. It works on its own to the point where it thinks that for me. So I have to retrain my brain and say, you know what? They need to like me for who I am and what I am. If I'm big, I'm big. If I'm small, I'm small. And if I'm small and I get big and they don't like me anymore, then I haven't wasted time. I've just lived my life and gone through it. But it was really eye-opening when I figured that out. When I figured out that that's why I haven't been losing weight. Because my personal defeat is the fear that if I do get into a relationship and they don't like me for who I am first, then they say only like me for my beauty or whatever, those change. Looks change. And when I don't look like that anymore, he's gonna break up with me. So that was my realization to the struggle I've had with weight loss. Tell me yours.